Welcome to Two Truths and Trump Lies, where we cut through Trump's chaos so you can stay informed and stay in the fight. This week, we have to talk about Trump's war in Iran because it's out of control.
It's going to be finished pretty quickly.
I do see a deal in Iran, yeah.
Mr. President.
Could be soon.
We are going to finish the job, and we're going to finish it very fast. We're getting very close.
I think it's close to over, yeah. I mean, I view it as very close to over.
We've been hearing this same BS for weeks, and it's a lie. Trump has no exit strategy. There's no plan. He has no clue what he's doing. And is the Strait of Hormuz open or not? It seems like Trump is just flipping a coin to decide what he's going to say today. This chaos is costing you money. Here's the truth. Truth one, gas prices are through the roof. Gas is over $4 a gallon, and diesel is almost $6 a gallon in New York. That is a real hit to working families. Whether you have to drive your kids to school or whether you're a truck driver, these prices are ridiculous. But not to Trump. Here's what he had to say about gas prices last week.
How much longer will Americans continue to see these high gas prices?
Well, they're not very high.
When was the last time he had to worry about putting food on the table because of soaring gas prices? My guess, never. Trump's own energy secretary said gas prices may not drop below $3 per gallon until next year. This is Trump's decision to go to war with Iran directly hitting your pocket. He's calling the shots, you're paying the price. Truth two, Trump's war is driving up the cost of fertilizer and hurting our farmers. About a third of all fertilizer shipped globally goes through the Strait of Hormuz, which is now closed because Trump chose to start a war. When fertilizer costs more, food costs more. Yet another way Trump's war is hitting your bank account and costing New York farmers. So now I'd like to turn to New York State and take a couple calls from people who know what's going on there. So I'm going to call a friend of mine who's a dairy farmer and hear from him directly. We're talking about the war in Iran and how President Trump keeps lying about how long it's going to last and the reasons for it and the impact it's having on New York State, particularly on gas prices. Diesel prices are now over $6 a gallon in some parts of the state. Gas prices are above $4 in some parts of the state. So I just wanted an assessment from you. How's it as a dairy farmer in our state right now?
Yeah, it's a challenge. I mean, diesel prices are high, and trying to find reasonable prices on fertilizer. And we pre-booked a lot, but it's still exorbitantly high, and just a lot of uncertainty, which is just a real challenge for all of us.
Well, thank you for fighting the good fight, and thank you for providing amazing dairy to our wonderful state. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was from a man I trust. I've been to his farm. He provides dairy for a good part of upstate New York. And if he's feeling the uncertainty, I can tell you a lot of people are. I now would like to take a call from Commissioner Ball, who's in charge of New York State's agricultural sector. Commissioner Ball, hi, this is Senator Gillibrand. I'm talking to...
Senator,
how are you? I'm talking to New Yorkers about the high prices of gas and high price of diesel over $6 a gallon and fertilizer costs, and about the war in Iran and how President Trump doesn't have a plan and this chaos he's creating is really hurting New Yorkers. What feedback are you hearing from farmers across the state?
I'm actually, Senator, just leaving a farm in Post-and-Kill, the Wagner farm, where we were just talking about diesel fuel being up over $6 and the price of fertilizer is up a couple $100 a ton. Right at a time when farmers are very vulnerable because it's time to get planting. It's time to start working the land. So it's kind of like the tariffs, it's kind of a double whammy.
Yeah.
It's hitting us coming and going. Big impact right now because, tariffs and these prices of fuel and fertilizer are getting us coming and going because it's affecting our inputs as we get ready to plant and what we're doing on the farm every day. Those prices are going up and those costs are increasing. And at the same time, it's compromising what we can sell the crops for,
Yeah.
So a lot of anxious times right now on the farm.
Well, thank you, Commissioner. God bless you. You heard it from somebody who's an expert. It gets you coming and going. That is what our farmers are dealing with. That's what our businesses are dealing with. And frankly, that's what our families are dealing with all across New York. It sucks. It's not great. It's very problematic. And this chaos, this uncertainty is one of the toughest things that any family or any business has to deal with. So you've heard it. You've heard it today. Two truths and Trump lies. We're going to bring you different segments every week about what's happening in New York State, what's happening around the country, so that you can assess the news, understand what it's saying, and then fight back in whatever way that you think will make the best difference. Thank you all.